I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles, not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Urashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Oh?
Who came for her?
Lazarians, a slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about the Shadow Broker route anymore.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
I wouldn't tell your son that. Your body did, not your soul.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Aww.
Thane, the worst thing is to face death with regrets. You're part of my crew, and I consider you a friend. If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
I've never been part of a team. Assassins tend to be solitary. I'm learning the virtues of facing death with others at your side. It's a work in progress.
Ah. Alright. Let's go talk to someone else, huh? I don't know if that's the last Thane conversation or not. I guess I'll give it another go after the DLC.
Hey, got a minute?
Yes, I do. For you, sweetheart.
So, you and Tali finally got together, eh?
It was glorious.
Don't worry, I won't pry. She took her mask off with you. That took a lot of trust on her part.
You can pry if you want. I have photos.
One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way. I have to say, that Jacob...
Really? Nothing?
Seems pretty intense.
Nothing
I
post-suicide?
wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania. Come back later.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Well, let's get drunk first. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to... Yeah, I am. I am trying to move slowly. I don't want this to end. I don't even want to start it. It's different when you know there's other DLC on the way, but there's not. Let's make it purple. Or pink. Whatever. Because real men drink pink. Bam! Alright. Let's get another one in there. Just one more. One more straight shot. Woo! Alright, now where's Tali? Where's she at? Where's she at? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna go face Tali when I'm drunk. I might embarrass myself. I will go give Miranda a hard time, though.
We had to do it, Shepard. Taking down the collector base was the right decision. The elusive man might not agree, but we had no choice.
Indeed.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
You know, whether or not to keep the collector
I
base...
can't believe you took down the collectors. I'm proud to serve under you, Commander.
You should be.
Hawthorne is still in the infirmary, though I think his pride is more broken than his bones. He tried so hard to help Joker.
Yeah, whatever.
You really are a hero. No sooner had the collectors damned us than you were pulling our sorry asses right back out of hell. You're aces in my book, Shepard.
Aw, thanks. Hey, look
Thank
at this. I just noticed this. Look at this. Hundreds of years, and trash can technology has changed not at all. Huh. How about that? Let's see what Garrus has to say.
First Sarah, now the Collectors. Remind me never to get on your bad side, Shepard. I almost feel sorry for the Reapers.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright. It's the last thing Garrus is ever going to say to me before Mass Effect 3. It's so sad. It's okay, it's okay. We're concentrating on the good right now, not the bad.
I'm still a little shaken from my abduction by the Collectors. It was a lot to endure.
It was.
You and Jeff came so quickly. I've never had truer friends. Thank you, Commander.
Ah, well, Jeff just came because I told him to. You know, whatever. How's it going, Slugger? Huh? You fight the Collectors? Alright. Hey, Legion.
An interesting choice, Shepard Commander. Your species was offered everything Geth aspired to. True unity, understanding, transcendence. You rejected it. You even refused the possibility of using the old machine's gifts to achieve it on your species' own terms. You are more like us than we thought.
Tell me more about the Geth. No, I want to learn more about you. More about you.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Topic.
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where did you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
Okay, guys, I'm not sure if I've done this before or not, because literally it's been like 4 or 5 months since I've done this. So, let's step it up.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Therum, Theros, Noveria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
Oh?
That doesn't explain why you used my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
But why didn't you fix it sooner? Or with something else?
No data available. Shepard.
The fate of the heretics?
What happens to the heretics now?
They will isolate themselves and reconsider their past judgments.
How long will that take?
We think at the speed of light. In the time it takes you to voice a question, I can review all my time aboard Normandy. When they have reached new judgments, they will leave their hiding places and return to us.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Investigate? Sovereign in the Geth? Geth government? Geth speech? How about Geth government?
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus. From a single point of view in autocracies. By codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
What do Geth do?
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
Yeah, you said that already. Geth speech?
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
Yeah, well, at least we can sing, pal. Sovereign in the Geth.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
I think I've done all this before. Alright,
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready?
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus.
I'd like to find out
All
more.
right,
We are
right.
building a consensus. Please
I
Okay.
have to get back to work.
acknowledge.
Goodbye, Legion. A lot of people debate whether or not to keep the collector base and such and such. And I think it's a worthy debate. my 2 cents on the matter is simply, not that, my 2 cents matters a whole lot, but, I destroy it. Did I already explain this? I don't know. I destroy it because who can you give it to? A lot of people go, I wish I could give it to the Alliance, but the thing is that Tim has an IFF, you have an IFF, or you have the IFF, but we would it's pretty clear that Tim has the IFF when in the game it shows if you choose a certain one. I think if Shepard dies, it shows ships going to collect the collector base.
Thinking about past missions.
You don't have anything
Got a
post-suicide to say?
You might learn something. Joker handled himself well.
Okay.
Should have come back here and got a real weapon. Still, did real well for a kid with glass parts.
Anyway, what was I saying? By the time you tried to go tell the Alliance about it and give them the IFF and give them the capability to get to it, Elusive Man would have already claimed his prize. So realistically, you didn't have a lot of options. Either you gave it to the Elusive Man or you blew it up. And I did not want to give the Elusive Man that kind of power. Could it have saved humanity? I don't know. We'll find out in the 3rd game. But quite honestly, every time someone's tried to touch something Reaper-esque, it's turned out bad. So...
We fought a great battle, Shepard.
Yeah, we did.
And when you blew up the base instead of handing it to Cerberus. Ha! Something to think about. If you killed the most dangerous thing in the galaxy, that leaves us.
Well, and Blasto.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
You even trying to get better? Save some for our enemies.
Don't wear yourself out on someone else's memories. We've got our own bad guys to fight.
Your enemies are my enemies.
Yeah.
We'll shove the Collector's claws where a dark sun can't shine.
We already did.
And they will deserve it.
They did deserve
I won't
it.
Disrespect their strengths by doing less than the worst of them.
Oh, I saw you. You did the worst. Alright, that's what we need? Sure, let's just, Grunt's a gun. Let's just encourage him, point him in the right direction, and let him loose, huh?
That's the kind of thinking that will save a galaxy.
You make it possible, Shepard. You're my battle master. You give me purpose.
I do.
That's what makes Krogan feared soldiers, and not animals. Lead well, Shepard. You have my respect.
Yay! Because that matters so much to me. Alright, let's go see what the crazy says. One of the crazies. The crazier than other crazies.
Hey.
Hi.
Tell me something I don't know about you.
Nothing to tell. Why?
What?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh?
I've done
Not
this
really
conversation
interested
before.
unless it affects you.
I could be genuine. I should go.
Yeah. See? Figured you'd walk. Come back sometime.
Whatever. Her crazy is making her forget things now.
Thanks for coming to get us, Commander.
No
I
problem.
felt myself slipping away. You arrived just in time. Thank you.
Carry on.
Aww.
Will do, Commander.
Who's gonna help Tali with her chores if you're not here? Hey, darling.
Just so you know, I'm running a fever, I've got a nasty cough, and my sinuses are filled with something I can't even describe. And it was totally worth it.
Nice. If you already have a fever, why don't we just do a quick round 2? It's not like you're gonna get another fever. Can't have 2 fevers. Right? Right?
Have you got time to talk?
For you? Of course. I can't tell you how much,
okay.
But I understand if you need to find something.
Only if it's safe.
someone.
I don't want to risk your health.
Thank you.
Because we haven't already had sex.